Good Sunday afternoon, social media. This is Larry Bullitt, Sober Coach, Sober Companion, here in Chicago. This chilly Sunday afternoon. You can hear the roar of the crowds maybe in the background from the Chicago Marathon. And I'm out here again trying to help people get sober, stay sober, and live a sober life. If you need some extra help, Larry Bullitt, sobercoach at gmail.com, or I am me at Instagram or Facebook. Comments and suggestions are welcome for topics. Comments on these videos are welcome. Today's Sunday bullet point is going to be resentment. What is resentment? Resentment is anything that our mind puts in front of being sober. Resentments are what we hold toward people in contemptuous situations. We resent people for being bigger, richer, smarter, poorer, whatever than ourselves. We resent people for having better looking girlfriends, bigger houses, more cars, more money. We resent people in institutions and whole groups of people for just no reason whatsoever other than that's our alcoholic thinking. And in order to get sober and stay sober and have a sober life, you have to let go of resentments. You have to forgive yourself, get rid of the shame, remorse, and guilt, and let those resentments go. Anything that you resent is taking up space in your head. Anything that you resent as an alcoholic and drug addict is just keeping the fire going, fueling you to drink and drug more. Resent parents, resent friends, resent relatives. We resent just about everything. And it's a changing your mindset. Instead of resenting people, be happy for people. Be happy for others. Be happy that your relatives are there for you. Be happy that your friends have more than you or less than you or whatever you resent about them. Or, groups of people, religions, whatever. Be happy for people. Live in the now and stop being so resentful. Resentment is the number one killer of drug addicts and alcoholics. It's right up there with fear and dishonesty. We have to change our thinking, our actions, our attitudes, our reactions to things, to people, places, and things. And, I had to do it. 12 years sober, and I have very few resentments left on my plate. And when I start seeing one build, I talk to people about it around me. I pray to let it go. And, I pray for those people, and I try to be happy for others, genuinely happy for others today. I like to see people succeed. I like to see people get sober, stay sober, live a sober life, and not end up in jail, not end up in a hospital or in a coffin. So it is Sunday afternoon. It is chilly here in Chicago. That's probably why I'm so fidgety, because the metal plates in my head are probably vibrating. But if anybody needs any help, please contact me. Larry Bullitt, sobercoach at gmail.com. I am me on Facebook. I am me on Instagram. Don't hesitate to leave some comments in the comment section. Don't hesitate to give some suggestions on other topics that you might want to hear my thoughts on what alcoholics and drug addicts should do. But resentment is the bullet point for today, and resentment is huge in alcoholics and drug addicts. It runs rampant. It's kind of like fear, and dishonesty and ego. We gotta get right-sized, everybody. In order to stay sober, get sober, and live a sober life, you have to be right-sized. If you're not right-sized, you cannot have any kind of sobriety. And sobriety is just being abstaining from the alcohol and drugs, and changing actions and reactions and attitudes toward things and people and places. Today, like I said, I wear life like a loose garment, and there's very few things that I even start building resentments on today. And when I do, I have outlets to get rid of them. Prayer, talk, sharing with others. and just, letting them go, and being happy for them people that I resent. I mean, it's a hard thing to do. We'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. And you guys have a good afternoon, and God bless.